It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from the Rothaus Brewery in Germany, and this is a bottle of their Rzen beer. It's 5.6% ABV. But what I really like about the Rothaus Brewery is their labels. I think their labels are so striking. If you're on a website, if you're standing in a bottle shop looking at bottles and cans, there's something about this branding that really shines. There's something about it that you go, I know that brewery makes great beer. And when you're standing in a bottle shop, or maybe sometimes bottle shops, if you go somewhere like Trembling Madness in York, it's wall-to-wall beer. And it's sometimes difficult to really kind of look and find something that you really want, or you know that's absolutely great. Sometimes a picture tells a story though, doesn't it? Sometimes a picture jumps out at you and goes, pick me up, look at me, buy me, drink me, enjoy me. And that's exactly what this brewery does for me. Exactly what this brewery does for me. 5.6% ABV, dark brown bottle. It's a pity that emblem there, that colourful emblem, they don't have it on the bottle cap. I think that would be fantastic. There is a brewery, and I had one of their beers just the other day. It will come to me. They've got a painted coloured, it's a German brewery, but they've got a painted coloured bottle caps that look so striking. Einga. They have painted bottle caps that look fantastic. Right, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. A good bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. So a Rzen is a beer that is... Now let me get this right now. It's either brewed in March and stored for the autumn months, or it's brewed in winter for the March, for spring. I think this is the latter. I think a Rzen beer is the latter. I think it's a slightly stronger spring beer, March beer, to celebrate spring, to celebrate the coming of spring and summer, and we're all able to forget that horrible long winter. I'm currently still going through it here. You might hear the rain smacking against that glass roof above in this conservatory. But it's February here, but we're nearly there. If you've been following the beer reviews on the channel over the last couple of months, especially Christmas time, I'd be standing here and it was like barely like daylight. It was that horrible kind of twilight colour it was almost blue. A blue colour in the mornings out here. Thankfully now, that tank top thing is off. It's warming up. I'm just in a jumper and it's quite comfortable. So, beer in the glass, 2-finger white head, good levels of slow moving carbonation. It's amber in colour, light amber in colour with a little bit of, there's no sediment, but a nice amount of carbonation rolling up the middle of the glass. Looks really, really good. It's available from our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beers from all around the world. If you love your beer, if you worked away or if you've been on holiday and you found that one beer that you love, and now you're back in the UK trying to find it, the best place I would say to try and find it is beersofeurope.co.uk. Link is in the description box of the video. On with the review. Aroma. Rzen, yeah. Malty, biscuity, bready. Spicy, peppery. But malty. Malty would be, if you asked me to choose one word to describe this beer, I would say a wafer I would say wafer, and then if you ask me for a second word, wafer malt. Wafer biscuits. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a beer. What a beer. Biscuity, bready, slightly herbal. Oh, it is fantastic. A little bit of stinging nettle you get from that classic German beer, classic German hops. So drinkable, so refreshing, so clean. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. It's so good. This beer is so good. It's so well balanced between that little bit of sweetness over there and the bitterness over here. Now, last night, it's February, right? And it's February in every single household in the UK. Last night, and I bet this topic comes up in every household, either in January or February. But the topic of summer holidays come up last night in this very household. And my wife loves to go to Tenby. Absolutely loves Tenby. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, Tenby again? Tenby again? Like, we go there every year. And so, thankfully, and I'm going to say thankfully, as much as I love Tenby, going every year, I want to travel. I want to go and see the world. Thankfully, the caravan that we generally rent, generally the stuff that we go to, the chalets or caravan, they're all fully booked. They're all fully booked. So the next thing that comes up on the conversation is, should we go and see my mum in Italy for a week? And again, I'm thinking to myself, bit of friction there. They're not a drinking family. They don't drink that much. I like a beer, as everybody knows. And when I crack that first beer open, if it's before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, causes a bit of friction in the household. So, like, as much as I love my family in Italy, my wife's family in Italy, spending a week there on my summer holidays it's a tough ask. It's a tough ask. So, long story short, Germany. I would love to spend a week in Germany. I would absolutely love it. Go to Germany, spend a week in Germany. That would be my dream holiday, I think. Whether I can convince my wife to go to Germany for a week is another thing. It's another thing. If there's loads of things for kids to do in Germany, comment in the comments box. If there's loads of different fun fairs and wonderful things to do, then please give me a list of things to do in certain parts of Germany, and I will be on it. Caravan parks, camping maybe, anything like that. Give me your suggestions in Germany. Personally, if I was a single man, I'd probably sell this house and move. Just on the quality of drinking German beer. Just on the quality of drinking German beer. If I was a single man, I'd sell this house and I'd move to Germany. This is so good. This beer is incredible. Absolutely. I think this beer is the pinnacle. This beer, these wonderful Mazens, Pilsners, Helles lagers. Just the most incredible beer that you'll ever want to kind of taste in your life. Absolutely fantastic. For me, Rothaus Ma, and it's brewed in Rothaus Schwarzwald. It's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!